What's up, real deal? Welcome to the real deal later hour. How y'all doing? What's up, y'all? Y'all think young Dolph gonna get justice, real deal? I think so. Let's talk. Welcome to the real deal later hour show. We're gonna keep it real at this time of morning, night, noon, afternoon. That's right. Now, I want to talk a little bit about young Dolph. Now, somebody been trying to get young Dolph for a long time. They don't try to offer young Dolph money. Now, y'all got to, hey, this Dolph case is a little deeper than got it. Gotta know, allegedly. Everything is allegedly, y'all. This for news reporting, criticism, uh, commenting purposes. Now, y'all think it's gonna be a RICO? I believe so. So we're gonna go back and we're gonna look back on the Young Dolph case, okay? We're gonna look back. Okay. First you got to in a case, you got to gather up your army men. Not army men. You got to round up all the people involved in Dolph case. Now, it started out with, hold on for a minute, y'all. Hold on 1 second. Started out with the three bears. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Okay, let me hook this up for y'all. Hold on. Yeah, it started out with these three guys. And see, when you one thing about my young brothers, they'll tell on each other. They'll act hard in front of each other, but they soft as a pie. They don't want to do no time. Who wants to do time? Okay, first it started out, Dolph case started out with these three brothers. Yeah, these three right here. Eeny, meeny, mighty, mo. He really was just with him when it happened. Okay, he knows allegedly what happened, and he may be the one still talking. Yeah, he the only one that locked up. Yeah, him. Okay, it's more than these, huh? Y'all got to think about, y'all got JoJo and all of them locked up now. Don't forget about them young boys now. Don't forget about the young boys, okay? Don't forget about the young boys. This is how it started out, okay? Y'all remember these things? Y'all remember this? Y'all remember these folks? And these little bitty people didn't work. They just little bitty people. See what I mean? They the small people behind his case. Okay, we got a lot to talk about. These just a little bit of people who trying to make it in the industrial, who get high all the time, stay in the streets, do things, how they do. Okay, cause he was already locked up. I still cannot find out who who is slew-footed. And he got a little butt back there, y'all. I still think it's some old dudes in there. They opened up the door for him right there. Look at the door open, y'all. This clown opened up the door for him. Okay, but let's start this started out right here, okay? And he gonna be stubborn. He might not talk, but he is a scary cat. But he gonna talk. I don't know. He just getting me something like he weak. I don't know. Okay, let's get from them. Okay. So y'all know these straight dry chameleon and what's my boy name? I ain't trying to remember their name, but y'all know who he is. Okay, let's go back here. I got to make sure y'all hooked up. Okay, we're gonna go right here so y'all can remember what's going on in this case right now. Y'all got to remember this. Y'all got to remember these things right now. Got to. They've been trying to get Dolph for a long time. Y'all remember this? See, it gonna be a RICO. See, allegedly it's gonna be a RICO case. The reason why I say that they've been trying to get young Dolph for a long time. Anytime you could put like 100 holes in somebody's car, and y'all hit him too, and that man live like Superman, it's gonna be a RICO. Okay.
Tonight, a rapper is in critical condition.
It happened just after 1 this afternoon in front of the Lowe's Hotel at the Hollywood and Highland complex.
And CBS 2's Dave Lopez is live in Hollywood with more information. Dave.
Right in front of where that shooting took place. We can't tell you the rapper's real name is Adolph Thornton. He comes out of Memphis. He's been a big star on the rap scene since 2014. He goes by the
now. This is the first time he got shot up several times. Now we taking it back. We reversing everything, going back. You got to listen to what they're saying and find your keyword.
Young Dolph is his rapper name. He is in critical condition, according to the LAPD, but not life-threatening injuries. He apparently is either still in surgery or about to get out of surgery after being shot numerous times in the upper body right across the street. And they say it could go connected to a feud that rap groups are having, the feud that goes all the way back to February. This is 32-year-old rapper Young Dolph, whose latest album is entitled Bulletproof, and one of the songs on that album, 100 Shots. And detectives say just before 1 o'clock this afternoon, he was shot. Detectives say 3 men approached him right in front of Lowell's Hollywood Hotel today, where all 4 were guests. There was a fight, Young Dolph fell to the ground, and that's when one of the 3 suspects opened fire. No idea what the altercation was about, what the verbal fight was about.
Not at this point. It just sounds like it escalated from a back and forth sort of argument.
7 months ago in North Carolina.
He said it might have something to do with back in February. He had beef with someone. Back in February.
After a concert, Young Dolph had his SUV shot up. Police say nearly 100 bullets were fired into his SUV.
100 bullets, y'all. 100 bullets. Come on now. Golly.
He was not in it. Allegedly, there was a feud with another rapper. Detectives say much of what happened today is on.
So if they did that, they weren't doing their job. Cause they shot at a vehicle for nothing. Right? When they shot the vehicle up, they wasn't even paying attention to what they supposed to be doing. Got to be young, real young.
Security cameras from the hotel. After Young Dolph was shot, he staggered into this nearby shoe store, and the 3 suspects fled on foot even though they arrived, according to police, in this gold-colored SUV.
Was the victim armed?
No, not that we're aware of. We haven't found a handgun. Nobody said he was armed. Video surveillance does not show that.
Police say the 3 suspects are still on the loose. However, about 2 blocks away from the shooting, they detained 3 men. 2
Hold up. Hold up. They detained 3 men. Look at them right here. He got his head turned. Bald head. These men kind of slim. They head, they face, those faces right there.
of them, we are told, have been released, but this man remains in police custody and is still being questioned. The shooting occurred just off Hollywood Boulevard near the
Who
intersection.
is this, y'all? See, y'all, this go back. See, this Dolph case go back. Y'all got to go back with this. This dude, hold on, y'all. This dude right here. Hold on. Homeboy right here. Y'all got to find out who that is right there. That's who y'all got to know who he is. Y'all from Memphis. They kept him and let the other one go. They probably kept him because he probably got a warrant or something. That ain't straight drop. That's not Cornelius. And it sure ain't Mendez. Who in the world is that? He dark skinned, bald head. They kept this one, but they let the other ones go. All these boys play basketball.
Detained 3 men. 2 of them, we are told, have been released, but this man remains in police custody and is still being questioned. The shooting occurred just off Hollywood Boulevard near the intersection of Hollywood and Highland, where tourists flocked by thousands. Again, no one else was shot except the rapper, and 3 suspects remain on the loose.
Detectives.
Hold up. So y'all gotta go back. Let's go back. We got to think. Cause this was before anything. Listen to what he said. It was beef in February. Who did Young Dolph have beef with? Was it Youngster and Gotti? Who else he had beef with? Was it some of the guys in his group? Who else?
It could go connected to a feud that rap groups are having, the feud that goes all the way back to February.
Everybody screaming,
This is 32-year-old rapper Young.
See, Dolph group, his little young group, I just don't trust some of them little boys in his group. It's a boy look just like him in his group. I can't think of his name, but he looked just like Dolph. I can't think of that rapper name. I believe Dolph had a lot of little thugs around him who claimed they were for him and with him. I don't think they were with Dolph. I really do. I really don't think they was with him. For him.
This is 32-year-old rapper Young Dolph, whose latest album is entitled Bulletproof, and one of the songs on that album, 100 Shots. And detectives say just before 1 o'clock this afternoon, he was shot. Detectives say 3 men approached him right in front of Lowell's Hollywood Hotel today, where all 4 were guests. There was a fight. Young Dolph fell to the ground, and that's when one of the 3 suspects.
Y'all got to find out who one got Youngster in this. It was Gotti a Youngster in this. Okay. I thought it was Youngster. I can't remember. One of them was involved in this. Okay. They thought they got him, but these ain't the 3 dudes who got away. See, they must have switched out on some dudes. And you know how they be doing some smart stuff these days. the three that they caught wasn't the three that they was looking for. So they had three on the side that can block. Youngster, I think Youngster had something to do with this.
Suspects opened fire. No idea what the altercation was about, what the verbal fight was about.
Not at this point. It just sounds like it escalated from a back and forth sort of argument.
7 months ago in North Carolina, after a concert, young Dolph had his SUV shot up. Police say nearly 100 bullets were fired into his SUV. He was not in it. Allegedly, there was a feud with another.
A feud with another rapper. Okay.
The rapper. Detectives say much of what happened today is all caught on security cameras from the hotel. After young Dolph was shot, he staggered into this nearby shoe store, and the three suspects fled on foot, even though they arrived, according to police, in this gold-colored SUV. Was the victim armed?
No, not that we're aware of. We haven't found
Let's see,
yet.
David.
He said he was armed.
They didn't go back. They so smart. They didn't get back in the gold car because that would have been stupid. So they were smart. They were gonna drop that car off anyway and gonna go on feet and then meet somebody up where they supposed to meet them at. They smart, whoever is behind this, and I think God most sound like he's smart with this. He just give me a slick little sneaky little rascal.
Armed. Video surveillance does not show that.
Police say the three suspects are still on the loose. However, about 2 blocks away from the shooting, they did.
He sure got his big old ball. He got his ball head turned. Y'all sure that's not, no, that ain't, that's not. I would say Govan, whatever his name is. Mendez.
And 3 men. 2 of them, we are told, have been released, but this man remains in police custody and is still being questioned. The shooting occurred just off Hollywood Boulevard, near the intersection of Hollywood and Highland, where tourists flocked by the thousands. Again, no one else was shot except the rapper, and 3 suspects remain on the loose.
And the 3 suspects.
Detectives just confirming that young Dolph was going into the hotel when he was confronted by these 3 men who happen to be, in their words, a rival group in the rap world. Again, they would not give
a rival group in the rap world. So Dolph should have identified them. He should have been able to identify them because he saw them.
How this and the shooting back in the Carolinas is connected, although they say they are looking at the possibility that the 2 are related. They would not give any other details other than the fact that even though he's listed as critical, he's expected to survive the number of shots that he took.
Wow, that's Superman. So this time they had to make sure they get him. We got to get them on the outside of the car. Okay, let's go to this one. Yeah, they had to make this the very first one, y'all. You have to go back. When you're doing these cases, you have to go back. Okay, let's go to this one, y'all. I want to make sure y'all don't miss out on it. Let's go to this one.
For more details are coming into the Fox 13 newsroom tonight as to who did what in the murder of young Dolph. Now, just last night, we broke that there was a 3rd arrest. Tonight, we are looking into which roles police say each actually played.
Fox 13's Kayla Solomon talked with Shelby County District Attorney Steve Mulroy tonight. And Kayla, we're getting a bigger picture thanks to that conversation as to who might be the mastermind of this plot.
Daryl, District Attorney Mulroy confirmed that Hernandez Govan is the man who ordered the murder of
Now, okay then. Okay, yeah, I got a question. I have a question. It's going to listen to this. How is Gomez? How did he have a bun? And Straight Drop don't have a bun. Cornelius don't have a bun. Gomez have a gun. I mean, say a bun. How? Wait a minute. How he has a bun and they don't? I don't believe this. That ain't right.
And of this plot.
And he ordered
Daryl,
the shooting.
District Attorney Mulroy confirmed that Hernandez Govan is the man who ordered the murder of young Dolph.
November 17th, 2021, two men are seen in this video opening fire outside of Makita's Cookies. Inside that store was Memphis rapper Young Dolph. It would take just a couple of weeks for the first arrest to happen in his murder. Cornelius Smith was arrested in December in DeSoto County. Then in January of this year, Justin Johnson was arrested in Indiana. Now there has been a third arrest.
So he Cornelius, hold up, y'all. I'm still trying to look at this. Know about this, y'all. I still think somebody missing. Okay.
Of Makita's Cookies. Inside that store was Memphis rapper Young Dolph. It would take just a couple of weeks for the first arrest to happen in his murder. Cornelius Smith was arrested in December in DeSoto County. Then in January of this year, Justin Johnson was arrested in Indiana. Now there has been a third arrest. So what's the connection between these three men? Who did what?
Justin Johnson and Cornelius Smith are, we allege, the two shooters. They are the people that...
Wow! So this them right here then. Oh, so they really the shooters. This look like straight drop scare, but that must be Cornelius. They are the shooters for real. I thought maybe they didn't kill them. They the shooters? This looks strange. What he got in his hand?
Two men are seen in this video opening fire outside of Makita's Cookies. Inside that store was Memphis rapper Young Dolph.
Who knew he was in there, y'all? Let's talk. Who knew that Young Dolph was in there? Who knew Dolph was in the shop? Somebody know that Dolph was in the shop. Dolph was waiting on one dude that he worked with. He was looking for that dude. That's crazy. Who knew that Dolph was on his way? Somebody ran their mouth too much. It can come from the family. It can come from anybody just saying, oh, Dolph going up there to get some cookies. And don't know them his enemies. You know what I mean? Enemies.
Just a couple of weeks for the first arrest to happen in his murder. Cornelius Smith was arrested in December in DeSoto County. Then in January of this year, Justin Johnson was arrested in Indiana. Now there has been a third arrest. So what's the connection between these three men? Who did what?
Justin Johnson and Cornelius Smith are, we allege, the two shooters. They are the people that are captured on the video that was released publicly a while back, showing the actual shooting.
That video was released by Memphis police the day after the shooting. You can see in the photos two people standing holding guns aimed at Makita's. Also in those photos, a picture of a white Mercedes-Benz that police say was the car used in the crime.
All alone, let's stop it right there, y'all. Let's go back to the car. Y'all got to be careful out here. Y'all got to be safe. All them people hung around here and sat up there and threw their hand up in the airwave like they kept doing those video with Dolph. With some of them was his enemies. All of them around that white car over there was his enemy. They ain't none of Dolph's friends.
Of a white Mercedes-Benz that police say was the car used in the crime. Now, almost a year later, a third man has been arrested, Hernandez Govan.
the new indictment, the new suspect, Mr. Govan, we allege was the person who put the hit out on young Dolph, who solicited the murder and put into motion the chain of events that led to young Dolph's death.
The indictment is dated in June of 2021, which Mulroy says is when the plan was hatched. Govan is charged with first-degree murder, conspiracy to commit first-degree murder, and criminal...
Oh, wait a minute. First-degree murder? Conspiracy to commit first-degree murder? Criminal attempt first-degree murder? And they letting these people back out in the streets? I bet they ain't give him no hold, make sure he didn't go into another country. Cause look at his name. Hernandez Govan. That man ain't from here. He can't be. With a name like that. Except how they know he ain't going nowhere. But look, y'all, he's the man that ordered the alleged accuser who ordered out young Dolph murder. Why is he in the streets? But you leave the little bitty for. I know that now. What his name wasn't gonna get out. What his name? Straight Drop. Cause Straight Drop's in there for another situation he did. So I know he wasn't gonna get no bun. But first-degree murder, conspiracy to commit first-degree. But y'all, and his lawyer said that he can prove to y'all that he ain't did. Hernandez ain't did nothing. Golly, these men getting away with murders these days. Come on.
Attempt first-degree murder. His criminal record dates back to the 1990s, where he's been charged for aggravated assaults and drug charges since.
Now, I asked the district attorney what the relationship is between Govan, Johnson, and Smith, and he says he can't answer that question at this time. He also says that they will not be making public what the motive is, and also if there's going to be any future arrests. Darcy?
Wait a minute. What? Lee, what she just say? Hold on. Hold up.
Johnson, and Smith, and he says he can't answer that question at this time. He also says that they will not be making public what the motive is, and also if there's going to be any future arrests.
Oh, is it going to be in the future arrest? So y'all trying to say Gotti is not going to be in here, Youngster not going to be in this. But y'all, the three guys who shot him back in that shot him when he got shot 100 times, it got to be related to that also. I don't think they know what they're talking about.
Interesting. That is Fox 13's Kayla Solomon reporting tonight. Thank you, Kayla. Now, according to the online court documents, Govan's last known address is in the 1100 block of Bradley in Orange Mound. This is the same block where police found the white Mercedes-Benz they say the gunman who killed Dolph they were driving in.
What?
They say that Govan is expected to be in court sometime.
Y'all, hold up. Golly. This is stupid. How country can you be? Let me use nice words. Who little house right there where they use that house to do videos? They plot that man murder, man.
Bradley in Orange Mound. This is the same block where police found the white Mercedes-Benz they say the gunman who killed Dolph they were driving in. Now, sources say that Govan is expected to be in court sometime early next week.
Hernandez Govan has a lengthy criminal record dating back to the early 90s, in fact. Records show January of 1990, Govan was charged with possessing a controlled substance with the intent to manufacture, deliver, or sell. It's a Class E felony. Then again, May of 2000, he was charged with possessing a controlled substance with the intent to manufacture, deliver, or sell. Now, records show he pled guilty to that charge and was sentenced to 2 years behind bars. In August 2003, he was charged with being a convicted felon in possession of a handgun. Again, court records show he pled not guilty, and Fox 13 is working to learn more on if he was sentenced for that case. In November 2003, Govan was charged with possession of a controlled substance and pled guilty. Then in April 2008, he pled guilty to aggravated assault. Govan was sentenced to 3 years in that case. He was charged with aggravated assault again May of last year, 2021.
Wait a minute. Hold up, y'all. Y'all, shut up. Get out of here. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. You come back in the red dot. You gonna tell me that the man that, wait a minute, who got the bun, you gonna tell me that Hernandez, Govan, wait a minute, what's that name he got? He out on bun? You got a felony out there on bun? They should have took that bun up, man. I don't know about him. I don't care what kind of illnesses he had. I don't
The
know
same
about him.
block where police found the white Mercedes-Benz, they say the gunman who killed Dolph, they were driving in. Now, sources say that Govan is expected to be in court sometime early next week.
Hernandez Govan has a lengthy criminal record dating back to the early 90s, in fact. Records show January of 1990, Govan was charged with possessing a controlled substance with the intent to manufacture, deliver, or sell. That's a Class E felony. Then again, May of 2000, he was charged with possessing a controlled substance with the intent to manufacture, deliver, or sell. Now, records show he pled guilty to that charge and was sentenced to 2 years behind bars. In August 2003, he was charged with being a convicted felon in possession of a handgun. Again, court records show he pled not guilty, and Fox 13 is working to learn more on if he was sentenced for that case. In November of 2003, Govan was charged with possession of a controlled substance and pled guilty. Then in April 2008, he pled guilty to aggravated assault. Govan was sentenced to 3 years in that case. He was charged with aggravated assault again May of last year, 2021, accused of beating up his former partner. Coming up on Fox 13 News at 10, we'll continue to look into just who Govan is and share his connection to another rapper killed in Houston this year.
Well, there's another man that is connected to this case, remains on the run tonight.
What we just heard? Lord have mercy, y'all. I'm sorry, I'm gonna let that one go. Okay, there we go. Look at this last one, man. They both crazy. This man, y'all. How is this man? I got a question. How is this man here out on bun, y'all? Did y'all see anything? Did I hook it up? Oh, I should have been looking at this. I don't know, y'all. Let me make sure y'all watching it. The videos. Oh, what is that? An ant? Oh. How is this man out on bun? I don't understand that. What the hell going on? Hold on, y'all. Here we go. Hold on. Let me make sure y'all can see it. How is he gonna be? Govan has been indicted and in custody for involved in Young Dolph. How he get a bond? Look how long it took them to get him for him to turn his. Somebody snitching, y'all. They playing the snitching. They snitching on your boy. He not going. He ain't going back to jail. He not going back to jail. So y'all might well forget that.
For being involved in the Young Dolph murder. he played the role of the person who solicited.
What's good, Rizzle fam? The feds are getting involved in young Dolph's case. And it looks like Dolph's alleged but might have some dirt on the good old suspect, Yo Gotti. The case of young Dolph's is still unresolved. We don't have the people who did the crime serving their sentence, but we might just see it happen. In any case, the real question that everyone is asking, how was your body involved? Stopped until the very day that Dolph passed. Previous attempts on Dolph's life have already been tied to Gotti's name. Everyone's waiting to see if Gotti's got something to do with what happened 2 years ago, and if any of the people that have been arrested are willing to snitch on Gotti in order to get out. Let's take it back for a second in order to get some context on why people think Gotti might be connected to this. Young Dolph, the legendary Memphis rapper, was gunned down by two guys back on November 17th, 2021. He was visiting Makita's homemade butter cookies. That's when he got intercepted by two gunmen. They hopped out of the white Mercedes-Benz and shot Young Dolph 22 times. Dolph didn't make it. He lost his life on that terrible day. Dolph's legacy continues to live on and will for years to come. He was one of the very few rappers who reached staggering distances music-wise and remained an independent artist the entire time.
Okay, we already on Saturday. Okay, we already on Saturday. So we can delete this one. Okay, we don't have to see that one. Got one more I want to show y'all. I don't understand this. I'm sorry. I just don't.
Continuing that breaking news in young Dolph's case, Hernandez Govan, one of the prime suspects in the rapper's death, is now out of jail on a $90,000 bond.
Alan Jarita Patterson was in.
He out of jail, y'all. He out. Like I said, he released on bond. He got his bond and he out. Hernandez is out of jail. He got his bond. He got his money. Okay. Our food.
13th.
Oh, we chat. Y'all doing too much. They doing too much in this case, huh? This one is crazy. This man got
right now. New developments in the young Dolph murder case. Man accused of putting a hit out on the Memphis rapper, now out on bail. Hernandez Govan's bond was $90,000. Both sides agreed to bond, with the prosecution saying the state wants to more clearly define the role Govan played in the conspiracy. Bonding out for Govan comes with some rules. He'll be on house arrest, and he can only leave for medical reasons or to meet his attorney.
He must be a diabetic or something. All right, y'all. I just want to bring y'all a little update, honey. He out on bond. He out on bond. It's a lot of people involved, allegedly involved in Young Dolph's case. Allegedly, you know, it's gonna be. I can't believe that right there was straight drop. Straight drop sat there and hung around Dolph like he was your friend. Y'all be careful. Y'all ain't got no friends out here in this world. They trying to get your money. Sad. I can't believe that. So that is comedians. And let me see what y'all know the shop back up. Makita's, they doing good. They selling their cookies, they delicious cookies. They back open on Airways. So let me let y'all see. In case a lot of y'all missed it. Where it really took down at. I just want to know how they knew Dolph was in that cookie shop. Somebody had to tell somebody that he was at the cookie shop. Either Dolph, he gone, he went up there to the cookie shop. Or either somebody made a call or something. I mean, like, I hope you're doing okay. I'm glad they got their shop back, y'all. They back open though. Turn the music down so y'all can see. Yeah, they open back up y'all on airways, so y'all go get y'all some cookies. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to turn you. Okay, hold on. Okay, November 18, 2021. Fans leave memories at the Makitas homemade butter cookies on Airways Boulevard in South Memphis, where rapper Young Dolph was killed Wednesday afternoon. Y'all remember the little boy was crying. Crowds gathered at the intersection of Joe Lane and Airway Boulevard in South Memphis near the scene of a fatal shooting that reportedly killed Memphis rapper Young Dolph on Wednesday afternoon, November 17, 2021 in Memphis, Tennessee. Oh, that's so cute. Sad. They got November 18, 2021 memories in front of did I just say that in front of Airway? Okay. Where he was killed on that Wednesday. Okay. But shock haters. Somebody had to know Dolph was up there. Everybody knew Dolph. I wonder they thought they were gonna get that car, they did. Y'all ain't getting that car. I bet that shocked a lot of people. Mm. Hey y'all, they open up. Let me let y'all see. They opened the new shop. The shop looking good. They doing good. Uh, just amazing. Somebody got shot up in your shop. And let me see. There you go. I thought that was good.
The owners of Makita's homemade butter cookies can't wait to open their doors tomorrow. And while they say it wasn't an easy decision, they ultimately decided they owed it not only to the community, but to young Dolph, who was one of their most loyal customers. Maurice and Pamela Hill look at the reopening of their shop, Makita's homemade butter cookies, as a triumph.
We've always been shown a lot of love here in Memphis. We've been here for 23 years, so they've kept us. Memphis has kept us in business for 23 years, so we just love Memphis.
But the last few months have been uncertain. It was back in November when rapper Young Dolph was gunned down inside their store while buying cookies for his family. He was a regular at the bakery, and in the months to follow, fans and community members turned the location into a memorial site.
Fans were coming from all over the world, believe it or not, and just leaving, teddy bears and souvenirs just to show their respect. Yes, ma'am. So it's practically covered. You couldn't see the building.
The couple has kept busy over the last 10 months at their downtown location, but they say it's important to keep Young Dolph's memory alive at this store to honor him and to make a statement.
We need to stand strong and let the criminals know, that they can't just run us off. And we just want to be here. We really want to be here for their customers.
A memorial for Young Dolph will be set up inside the store when the doors open tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. In South.
All right, y'all. They open back up now. Y'all go get y'all butter cookies. They open back up. I'm kind of glad they open up for the community, y'all. Because, that's where Dolph went, So I can be them open up right there. Everybody was just talking about them. They weren't gonna open. They weren't gonna do it. They said they had to make their mind up so they could feel safe. But that's it, y'all. Go get your cookies. This is me. You already know who I am. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all morning, noon, night. I gotta get up morning. See y'all at 5. My early mornings. I'll see y'all in the morning. 5:15. Be safe out there. I'm out, y'all. Thanks for watching Real Deal. Put your comments in the comment section for me, okay? All right.